Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today I want to talk about the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. Now, I'm receiving a lot of questions on should I get an old flagship device instead of a new budget smartphone? Well, I think that the answer is yes. You can get an old flagship device just like S7 Edge or the S8. Now, I had a slight accident with this phone today. It dropped from my hand, but it managed to survive. And I have to mention that this phone is really good, at least for the price I got it. So I've paid for this phone an equivalent of $150 more or less. Now let's bring up some features of this phone. It has optical image stabilization on the main camera. Also, it can record up to 4K. This phone has always on display, wireless charging, has a nice curved edge to it, and it has a very beautiful Amoled display. Now, the resolution on this phone is higher than what we will get on the normal mid-range phone, that it will be about 1080p. This phone has 1440p. So basically, it's a great display. No one would notice this, but it's a great feature to have on a beautiful AMOLED display like this. Also, I said about the cameras. We see that we have here video size that is up to Ultra HD. And we also have Full HD with 60 frames per second. I always go with this option here, even on my main phone that I'm recording right now, the iPhone 7. I always record my videos with 60 frames per second because you will get a smoother image. Picture size is up to 12 megapixels, and we have a 5 megapixel front-facing camera. Now, this device will not receive any more updates, and this is the last update that this device will have. So basically, you're stuck on Android Oreo, but still, I believe that Android Oreo and the features of this phone will still be relevant until next year. I mean, it's a fast phone. But I only recommend you get one if you can find one in a very good condition. Because these phones have problems with the pink line on the display. Don't get that. Or a scratched phone. So maybe you can find someone in this condition that I just did today because I dropped it. But if you manage to find a good phone in a good condition like this, just go ahead and get it. I mean, you can pay a little more than $150, but try to negotiate and get a good price. So the device I'm holding right now in hand, it received the last update on January 1 of 2020. And it was a security patch update and will not receive any more updates. But should you get this or A40s? Should you get this or A30s? Now, these phones have wide-angle cameras, but still I believe that you should go with an old flagship I will do videos with A30s versus S7 Edge and A40s versus S7 Edge. You will find the videos on the cards here after I make them. So yeah, this is pretty much it. The idea is this: if you try and look for an old flagship, the things that you should see is that the phone should be in a very good condition, not like this, and the display should not have like even the slightest pink line on the display. So test it out, make sure everything works fine, test the cameras, test the speaker, test the earpiece here, because most of the time on an old phone this earpiece here has problems. Make sure to check the sensors, if the sensor works when you make a call. Check the charging port, the headphone jack and the wireless charger. So this was the video. I just wanted to say that an old flagship like this is still relevant to this day. So if you try and find one in a good condition, just go ahead and get it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.